Look, I can't wait to get started here. And so I want to jump in. I saw one of your tweets was pinned from April 3rd, and you said this. So it's official. We are now not just the world's most active accelerator in Web3, but the most active Web3 investor, full stop, based on Q1 data. And you said that's still investing in sub 3% of applications. You said a huge congratulations to the whole Outlier Ventures crew on getting us there. Those are big milestones. I was wondering if you could tell us kind of what is the state of the union of Outlier, and maybe a little bit about this 10-year journey to get to where you are right now.
Yeah, well, yes, it's a real kind of point of reflection, that tweet, especially the kind of year that got us to that, because historically we kind of floated around anything from 25 to 30 people across various cycles. And we went into last year, what's that, 22?
Yeah.
I always get confused. So we went into last year, 22, knowing that there was going to be a correction. Of course, we didn't know, how violent it would be and how much leverage there was in the system that had to kind of unwind, let alone all the malpractice. But, it's not our first rodeo, right? So we knew, we had enough data points to understand that things were getting very, very frothy, and there would be a correction. And so, we had a choice at that point. Do we dial things back down? We'd grown a little bit more than we usually in terms of headcount and operations. Or do we really lean into it? And we decided to lean into it, which turned out to be the right thing to do. But when you're in it, in the middle of it, so we were scaling the number of people, market was correcting down the whole way, implosion after implosion was going off, venture capital was drying up, and our job is to help founders raise money, but things were getting a lot harder for founders, and we knew that, right? That money would dry up, it would be that much harder to launch a startup, and well, if we didn't do it, if we didn't lean into that to help bring new founders into the space, to help them on board, close money, find product market fit, then nobody would, and the industry would be set back, several years. So we decided to lean into it. I'm not gonna lie, it's pretty painful, scaling a company in that market environment is very challenging. But we went through those growing pains, and we came out the other side. And Q1 of this year really felt like almost a new company in a way, with all the learning, the institutional learning of a near decade now, but really kind of primed to be a leader, in the space. We actually didn't know that we were, so we knew the goal was to be the number one accelerator by deal activity, but we didn't know that would actually make us number one by investments, full stop, within the investor category. And even outside of Web3, I think we're top 3 seed investor globally, putting aside Web3 and anything else. So it was a Herculean effort by the team, really got a great management team, leadership team. And, we're just that much better now at helping founders at scale. I think you mentioned 3%, sub 3% of applications that we work. It's actually lower now. I think it's about 1.5%, which for us shows that you can scale while still having, quality control. A lot of people always say, okay, yeah, well, if you're the most active, you're doing these level of investments, surely you're kind of letting your quality of startups getting lower. But the interesting thing is, and this was another part of the intuition of the prior year, was that the founders we were seeing coming into the space were order of magnitude more competent, seasoned founders pouring out of big tech, multiple exits, deep domain expertise. These were not just technologists looking for a problem. These were people that had a deep understanding of that particular use case, market, industry. And we also saw the number of founders that were coming into space growing. And so we thought, well, look, if we can operate somewhere between 1% to 3% of the market, and the market's growing, then we'll just grow with the market. So that's been the strategy. It's been working so far. And yeah, you know, it's strange to think how far the industry's come now over near a decade of being in the space. I think you could probably call this an industry now, you know, properly.
So Jim Rickards has just recorded a video that's not available to anyone in the public, and he's going to be talking about how this upcoming recession is going to be fast, it's going to be bloody, it's going to be nasty. But at the same time, he's going to show you how you can position yourself to profit from all of this chaos. Now, we've made this video only available to our viewers. Go to londonreal.tv/Jim. Watch that immediately. I can't say enough good things about Jim Rickards. He understands the global economic system better than any guest I've ever had on London Real. His predictions are almost uncannily true, and you can learn how to profit from his vision, from his expertise, and his understanding of economics. So go to londonreal.tv/Jim or click the link below. It's an excellent, excellent look on what's going to happen in the future and how you can position yourself to profit from that. Jim is one of the best in the business, one of my favorite guests on London Real, and he's very, very good at predicting the future and showing us all to profit from it. So click the link, and I hope you enjoy. I'm looking for partners, collaborators, colleagues who want to join forces with me around the globe and create real value, generational wealth, and financial freedom for everyone else around the world. Get involved in the cryptocurrency markets, get involved in the NFT markets. This is your moment. Life all comes down to a few moments. Don't let this pass. Now it's not too late. Next year's going to be too late. Ultimately, this is about freedom. That's the way I see it. This is about giving power back to the people and enabling billions of people worldwide to use the financial markets to improve their lives and those of their friends and their families and their communities. Honestly, I think it's a violation of human rights not to allow people basic access to financial services. Because right now people are being kept in the dark, they're being robbed of education, and it's a travesty. And so I'm looking for people that want to join me and be a part of this solution. And that all happens inside the DeFi Academy. The gains my students are making are absolutely amazing. Double, triple digit gains in the first month alone. That's amazing. This will change your life. Now is the time to get involved. I'm going to tell you exactly how my students in my academy made money in the last 30 days. I'm talking about real trading results. And let me just whet your appetite a little bit. Let me hit you with some numbers. I'm talking Brendan from New Zealand is up 68.77% on the month. Steve from Europe up 83%. Albert in Singapore up 169.9% on one single trade. I got Susan up 153% on her call options alone, also rocking 139% returns and 442% returns as well on individual trades. These are people that are changing their financial future in the last 30 days, but it's based on trading discipline. I've graduated over 500 students from inside my academy from over 54 countries around the world. It's amazing. When it comes to crypto, DeFi, and blockchain, we love this space. We truly believe it's the future. This is down to our core. It's authentic to what we're doing, and everybody can tell through the camera because you can't make this stuff up. If you're watching me now, wherever you are, I implore you, take 60 seconds right now and join my academy. Apply today. Now you've got a chance. Life all comes down to a few moments. What are you going to do? What's the choice that you're going to make?